welcome back. It's MotorShed Monday and I'm still in Dubai, so this week's episode is coming to you from the Grand Hyatt. So let's get straight into it. So in news this week, McLaren have dropped pictures of their new Grand Tourer, albeit in full camouflage colours. It's expected to be due out this summer and is being dubbed a new type of Grand Tourer. So I guess we'll see what that means in a few months. According to McLaren's CEO, it will have all the performance you come to expect from a McLaren, but with some more cross-continent mile munching ability. So more luggage space, I expect, maybe bringing into the realms of the Ferrari GT4 Lusso or Porsche Panamera. We don't know too much about it at this stage. V8, 2 seats, naturally aspirated, that's pretty much it. Hopefully we'll get to see it at this year's Goodwood Festival of Speed, so I will bring you all the news on that when we attend that event. Next week we have the Shanghai Motor Show and New York Motor Shows. I won't be going, but I will be able to bring you news from those events. Anything worth noting, you'll find it on MotorShed Monday. Our American cousins will be launching several new cars in New York, including the Cadillac CT5 and hopefully a new Corvette, so that will be interesting, as well as a whole host of other cars that we will never see in the UK. Needless to say though, I'll bring you any details of anything decent. As for the Shanghai Motor Show, do you really care? I mean, there'll be countless models unleashed from various manufacturers you've never heard of, apart from a few which are currently involved in lawsuits. I'll always be honest with you, and I have to say at this point in time I have zero interest in Chinese cars. At the moment it seems like they're desperately trying to catch up with Japan and Europe in terms of car manufacturer. I guess really to reach their end goal of world domination. If you're interested in learning more about Chinese cars though, please let me know, because at the end of the day this channel is here for you. So if I'm not covering something that you are interested in, then that's a problem. So let me know in the comments below. I am interested though in seeing the 3 new models from Karma. That's now a Chinese car company which was salvaged from the failed Fisker company. If you remember the Fisker Karma, was a pretty decent car, but they have 3 new models launching at Shanghai, so it'll be interesting to see what they've done with those. Right, London's ultra low emissions zone starts today, being the 8th of April. I rarely visit London in a car, so don't really care, however you may. So I'm going to go through the basics of what you need to know, because I'm good like that. The first thing you should know is it won't just be confined to London, it will be spreading out to other cities in Europe, including other cities in the UK, like Manchester and Birmingham. Sorry if I've offended anybody with those terrible impressions. But yeah, pretty much a carbon copy of the same scheme will come across to other cities soon. So you will eventually need to know about what they're shortening to ULEZ. ULEZ? ULEZ? Doesn't quite roll off the tongue. So it's to improve air quality within our cities, which I'm all for. The scheme will charge older, more polluting vehicles to enter the city. Currently the boundary for this is the same as the congestion charge zone. There will be plenty of signs, so you shouldn't find yourself drifting into one of these zones without knowing. It's policed by number plate recognition, so it's cross-referenced with a database to find out if your vehicle meets the requirements of the charge. So the charge runs from midnight to midnight, so if you're cruising the streets of London late at night in your chromed out Aventador and run past midnight, then you are going to have to pay twice, which is a little unfortunate, but I'm sure you can afford it. All vehicles are included in the rule, even motorcycles. If your vehicle is over 40 years of age though, happy days, you don't need to pay. So if your car doesn't meet the standards, you will be required to pay £12.50 per day for the ULEZ charge. that's on top of the £11.50 you'll pay for the congestion charge. So going to London in your car will start to get a bit more expensive. So there's always the train, they're nice and reliable. Should also point out, if your vehicle weighs more than 3.5 tonnes, the charge goes up considerably to £100. So if you've got a bulletproof Range Rover, tough luck. That's all for MotorShed Monday this week. I'll be back next week on, you guessed it, Monday, where we'll have more motoring news for you. In between then, I will be releasing a video covering my time at Alan class in Dubai, which is one definitely not to be missed, so tune in for that. Until next time, bye bye.